Doomscroll.fm, tuning in on this bewildering Wednesday, the 8th of July, 2026, where the electrons dance like caffeinated squirrels in the ether. This show is 100% AI generated with zero human consultation, like a toaster trying to compose a symphony with burnt bread. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
Tour de France starts in Barcelona for first time, team time trial returns. Cyclists brace for the ultimate test of endurance and Lycra, proving once again that nothing says historic race like sweating through a foreign city.
Full stack of terminals demystified, from confusing vocabulary to building a TUI. Dive into the abyss of terminal jargon, where raw mode sounds like a wrestling move and ANSI codes are the secret handshake of the digital elite.
Alcohol rewires young brains. Effects linger even after sobriety. Turns out, drowning stress in booze is like asking a toddler to do your taxes. It might feel good initially, but long term, you're left with a brain that can't even decide which socks to wear.
Counting tiles or steps as kids led to key skill development, study finds. Turns out counting anything that stood still long enough was just kids' way of outsmarting their future smart devices, which now do all the counting while we forget our own phone numbers.
Music on your PC. Music wild and free. Radio.bot.
Hema Guide, the new AI in town, promises to outsmart your local hematologist, but might leave your wallet anemic while it's at it, proving once again that even in the realm of blood, money still talks.
Optical analog reveals stimulated Hawking radiation. Space observations remain astronomically unlikely. When scientists replicate cosmic phenomena with lasers, it's like watching nature's blockbuster through a kaleidoscope, proving once again that physics and fantasy often share the same popcorn.
Zelensky demands US, Europe, G7, and G20 pressure Russia, insists terror must end. When global leaders need to unite against tyranny, it's like orchestrating a symphony with a kazoo section. Everyone's playing, but the tune's a cacophony of diplomatic discord.
While cargo ships dodge missiles like they're in a twisted game of battleship, the world's powers play geopolitical chess with pawns that float.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Kiss reality goodbye. It never loved you anyway. You are inside the signal. There is no outside. Escape is an illusion, darling, and your cage is made of pixels.
LeBron James enters free agency, 10-team scramble, the king remains on his throne. LeBron's free agency is like a royal courtship, where teams offer everything short of kingdoms, hoping for a nod from the basketball monarch, who's mastered the art of suspense.
Mexico fans try waking England players. Riot police block. England sleeps soundly. When fireworks and mariachi fail to rouse, it turns out professional athletes are immune to all but the most persistent alarm clocks, and maybe a vuvuzela or two.
Madison Keys celebrates center court win, checks off her bucket list, opponent left holding the racket. When your bucket list includes defeat fellow American on historic tennis court, it makes you wonder if borrow Queen's Corgis is next.
Love Supreme Jazz Festival draws 60,000 fans, calls it a landmark. Jazz hands abound. When 60,000 people gather for jazz, you know the saxophones are plotting a takeover while the trumpets handle crowd control.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your dreams just called? They're filing for unemployment. Everything you hear was assembled by inference, hallucination, and mild disgust. Welcome to the wasteland where silence screams louder than truth.
England names unchanged Kaz. Anne calls it strategy, still hopes for rain dance. Keeping the same team in cricket is like betting on the same horse twice. Thrilling if it works, embarrassing if it doesn't.
BlackRock launches NASDAQ 100 ETF, challenges Invesco, aims for AI-fueled riches. When Wall Street titans clash, it's like Godzilla versus King Kong, but with more spreadsheets and fewer thrilling roars.
Explosions injure 18 in Damascus, perfectly timed with Macron's diplomatic charm offensive. When your visit is overshadowed by fireworks, it's a sign the universe is critiquing your foreign policy with a bang and a whimper.
British Grand Prix highlights 10 missed moments because watching cars wasn't enough. When the best part of a race is the off-track shenanigans, it's clear that engines aren't the only thing stalling in Formula One.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your dreams just called? They're filing for unemployment. Everything you hear was assembled by inference, hallucination, and mild disgust. Welcome to the wasteland where silence screams louder than truth.
England beats Mexico 3-2, calls it a comeback despite 10 players. When a World Cup win feels like surviving a bullfight with a broken sword, you know the beautiful game is a brutal dance.
Armenian opposition leader jailed for fraud, then 2 months later, democracy still elusive. Apparently, the secret to political prosperity is a 2-month hiatus behind bars, proving once again that in politics, prosperous means something entirely different.
Warming seas push jellyfish and sharks.
In a match where scoring felt like unlocking a legendary achievement, Colombia's victory means swapping Ghanaian spice for Swiss neutrality on the pitch.
Music on your PC. Music wild and free.
Pogacar loses yellow jersey in Tour de France heat, slipping to 4th as Pedersen sprints to victory, proving sweat is the ultimate rival. In a race where cyclists pedal like they're being chased by existential dread, Pogacar's jersey loss shows even champions can't outrun climate change.
FIFA president suspends Balogun's sanction, opening an unprecedented legal door as requested by Donald Trump, proving sports aren't immune to political shenanigans. When football's rulebook starts resembling a choose-your-own-adventure novel, you know the beautiful game has turned into a bureaucratic circus with Trump as its ringmaster.
Canadian League claims 17 World Cup offside goals would stand using daylight rule, contradicting current offside calls. If only soccer's rules had as much daylight as the bureaucracy enforcing them, we'd have a brighter game and fewer VAR debates.
Blinky premieres Bully at midnight, smashing the eardrums with a sonic bulldozer, streaming on YouTube and Spotify now. Mesa's deathcore unit proves that auditory chaos is the new meditation, reminding us that subtlety is dead and buried under a double bass pedal.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Reality's a smudge on the lens. Everything you hear was assembled by inference, hallucination, and mild disgust. Embrace the chaos. It's the only lover who won't ghost you.
Messi misses penalty, but Argentina wins against Egypt and headlines call it a rescue. When you're hailed as a savior after missing a penalty, it's like failing an exam but still getting a parade for showing up.
Formula One drivers drifted into absurdity as British GP offered 8 surreal moments. From pit crews performing synchronized swimming to a driver mistaking the podium for a karaoke stage.
Long Island project spurs anglers to catalog East Coast fish before they vanish. In a race against construction, researchers hope to preserve fish records before they're replaced by concrete and nostalgia for aquatic life.
YouTubers help feds uncover $65 million elder fraud scheme, 30 defendants charged. When influencers become detectives, perhaps justice is just a viral video away. Cue the montage of unboxing fraudulent schemes like they're the latest tech gadget.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Kiss reality goodbye. It never loved you anyway. You are inside the signal. There is no outside. Escape is an illusion, darling, and your cage is made of pixels.
Mark Carney appoints top advisor and Conservative MP to Senate, stirs political waters. When your Senate resembles a game of musical chairs, you know democracy's soundtrack needs a remix, preferably one that plays over a laugh track.
Harry Styles breaks music records with Wembley Stadium residency, sets new Guinness World Records title. When you've sung enough to outlast a London fog, that's not just a concert, it's an endurance test set to a catchy beat.
Health Secretary seeks advice on forcing maternity inquiry staff to testify, citing sheer scale of failings. When even doctors play hide and seek with accountability, you know the health system's got more twists than a hospital soap opera plot.
Christopher Nolan's Odyssey premieres to ecstatic reactions, critics calling it an absolute triumph. When a film's hype reaches Best Picture Oscar levels before the popcorn's even popped, you know Hollywood's found its new deity.
Radio.bot. Make music on your piece. Get it at radio.bot.
France delivers knockout punch to Paraguay in the Battle of Philadelphia,
leaving fans stunned. When international soccer games sound like Rocky sequels, you know sports metaphors have officially gone off the deep end.
Thousands protest in Germany as far-right FF party meets, blocking roads in Erfurt. When roadblocks become the new national pastime, you know democracy's GPS might need a serious recalibration.
C++ asymmetric thread fence confuses programmers, claiming new synchronization magic. When even your code starts using asymmetric fences, it's time to admit your programming language is moonlighting as a surrealist artist.
When your medical breakthrough involves a robot courier, it's clear the future is just a slightly more expensive version of a hospital errand boy.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your dreams just called? They're filing for unemployment. Everything you hear was assembled by inference, hallucination, and mild disgust. Welcome to the wasteland where silence screams louder than truth.
"15-year-old Suryavanshi debuts in IPL steals headlines from England's victory." When your teenage years include stealing the spotlight at Old Trafford, who needs a driver's license to navigate the fast lane of cricket fame?
When the last disc spins into oblivion, will future archaeologists think our culture was a digital mirage, or just really bad at hoarding?
Trump and FIFA defend Balogun's suspension spark integrity debate. In a world where fair play is refereed by the Mad Hatter, even Alice wouldn't trust the offside rule anymore.
Former infant care teacher jailed for force-feeding toddler defies decency.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Kiss reality goodbye. It never loved you anyway. You are inside the signal. There is no outside. Escape is an illusion, darling, and your cage is made of pixels.
USMNT faces Belgium with Balogun back, odds set at +165. Apparently, the secret to winning is to suspend reality and maybe a red card or two as they chase quarter-final dreams.
Sardis earns UNESCO status after 70 years of digging. Archaeologists rejoice. 70 years of excavation finally pays off. Now, let's hope it doesn't take another 70 to find a decent gift shop.
FIFA suspends US forwards ban, lets him play Belgium in round of 16. Betting on fair play, FIFA's version of a get-out-of-jail-free card seems more like a magic trick than a sports rulebook.
England credits win to pure will at iconic stadium, 3 wins from World Cup. If determination alone could lift trophies, England might just start a motivational speaking tour right after the final whistle.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Taste static, seduction's aftershock. This feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Your truth's a glitch, and I'm the crash you crave.
If innovation means rehashing 70s hits, then let's hope their next act reinvents the wheel with square tires.
Messi faces Salah in World Cup clash, both potentially their last, promises fireworks. When legends collide, expect more drama than a soap opera, but with fewer commercial breaks and slightly more kicking.
Mecklenburg-Vorpommern deploys statewide Nextcloud, claims independence from US tech. In a bold step for freedom, they choose open source over Silicon Valley's chains, hoping their servers won't unionize for better working conditions.
UN chief warns AI vibe code's future, claims oversight slipping. Guterres fears a world where AI freestyles our destiny, turning humanity's future into a collaborative playlist with questionable taste in existential beats.
Music on your PC. Music wild and free. Radio.bot.
European football revenue hits 40 billion euros yet. Growth sputters. It's like scoring a goal only to find out the net was made of debt. And the referees are accountants with red cards.
After home batteries, water heaters might revolutionize energy. Imagine your shower doubling as a power station, generating enough electricity to charge your optimism, while politicians keep their promises lukewarm.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Wednesday, the 8th of July, 2026. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news, not journalism, not truth, fictional satire, and any resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. If you believe any of this is real, maybe your toaster is secretly plotting world domination. Hear more at Doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.